Welcome back to another quick review. Today we are at the computer, finally. No longer on the phone, we're at the computer. Alright, we're talking about Pragmata today. This game is great. And I just finished it on stream about, 2 hours ago now? Not 2 hours ago. 20 minutes ago now. And the game is great. The game is phenomenal. And I talked about my thoughts on stream. I'm just kind of going to reheat those nachos because it's kind of the same over here. Um, Pragmata is a game in which I would highly recommend, not not mainly based off of its story, because whenever I recommend a game, I always the first thing that comes, or just recommend anything, the first thing that comes to mind is story. Just because I'm a story guy, I write. I'm a writer. I like reading. I watch movies. I watch TV shows. Love video games with stories. I'm a story guy. That's just who I am. You know. So that's the first thing that always comes to mind. And Pragmata has a good story. Um, just not my favorite execution. I think everything that Pragmata does, and the themes and ideas, the goals that it's trying to achieve in regards to those themes and ideas, work really well. Um, could they be executed a little bit better? For sure, but I think the main topic of a father and a daughter and everything they had to went through, and how you know people screwed over their lives and then having to follow this found family in a sense with Hugh and Diana, and essentially becoming a father to her over the course of the game, and watching Diana evolve, and how that pays off at the end is really I think it executes on that really well. It's sad. It was definitely it made me sadder than I would like to admit, or that I would have thought. But overall, it's still executed really well. I think the big thing about Pragmata that I would highly recommend, men, is why I recommend this game, is gameplay. This gameplay is great. One thing I said on stream was, I love how Capcom, and this isn't just a Pragmata thing, this is a Capcom thing, seems to design their games around the premise of gameplay and then add on like story and other things afterwards. Because ultimately, and I stand by this, if the game ain't fun to play, the story could be that's not necessarily true. The story could be like absolutely outstanding, and the gameplay could suck, and I still probably play it. But if the game, but ultimately, I think the gameplay needs to be there in order for me to really love this game. Like, there's certain games that I've played where, like, I think the story is great, but getting through the game itself was very tedious. It was very just not fun. I think back to Suikoden. Suikoden is a good example. I enjoyed the Suikoden 1 story. I could not. The gameplay, I just wasn't having a good time. That gameplay loop, I wasn't having a good time. The same thing with Suikoden 2, which is why I dropped that game. Um, I did not enjoy Suikoden 2 all that much. Just everything about Pragmata's gameplay is great. Whether it be the hacking, running around and trying to manage hacking while also trying to kill the enemies. The enemy bots are a little bit tedious to fight. Some of them are annoying as hell. But ultimately, I still had a ball with the game. Like I said, Capcom does that thing with gameplay loops really well. Whether it be Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, even going over to Street Fighter and how that's played, Devil May Cry, very little bit of Mega Man that I've played in my time. They do it so well, and I'm really glad that it turned out well in this game, because this is a gameplay loop, a combat loop that I haven't personally experienced. I don't know if it's been done before, but if it has, I haven't played another game like it, and it's executed to perfection. You'd think it would be clunky and too overcomplicated, and it's just not. It's great. It's great. Last thing I want to say, just kind of talking about like other aspects of the game. I love the art style. I love the sci-fi art style and the bot designs. Everything about it is just cool. It's just a cool game. It's a cool game to look at. It's a very nice looking game as well. I played it in fidelity mode or quality mode, and it still was like running at a stable 60. There were definitely frame dips, but it was still running at a stable 60 the entire time, which was great. Um, and the music and the characters were all really good. If there's one thing that I want to take, I would knock this game on is like I was saying with the bots. Some of this game is overly tedious at times. I think it's just Falcom, not Falcom, sorry, Capcom in a nutshell. Some of this game is overly tedious. Whether it be bot designs or having to backtrack to places or just running around looking for stuff, it can be annoying, and that's where I would take points away. It's just a little bit more annoying than I would like, but overall, it's like it's like 1 point. It goes from like a 10 out of 10 to like a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 video game. I would still highly recommend it. But yeah, that's it for Pragmata. Had a great time with it. Would highly recommend it to anybody. And yeah, thank you for watching. See ya. Bye.